friends, today I'm going to show you how I make garlic parmesan wings. As always, all ingredients are listed down in the description box below. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so I have here about 2.5 pounds of wings that I washed and cleaned, and I also burned any excess feathers or hair that was on it. So I'm putting about a tablespoon of olive oil just to work as my binder, and then I'm just adding in a little pinch of salt followed by a little pinch of black pepper to the mix. Next, I went in and I added in some all-purpose seasoning, and then I went in and I put in about a tablespoon and a half of onion powder to give that extra and then I went ahead and I added in about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of seasoning. So I'm using this seasoning here. If you don't have that, you can use garlic powder as well. So here I just used about 1 teaspoon, and then I added in some smoked paprika to give it a bit of color. And then I went in and I added in some green seasoning, which is totally optional, and I added in a teaspoon of baking powder. If you don't have baking powder, cornstarch works as well too. I'm just want to give it like that crisp effect. You'll see why. So you just want to coat everything in the spices until it looks like so. Let it marinate for a bit overnight if you can. If not, 2 hours tops. So now I'm just making the garlic parm sauce. So I'm just using 1 stick of butter that I had set up for a couple of hours. I had it at room temperature. So I'm just adding in a little bit of salt followed by some black pepper. The butter was unsalted, by the way. And then I'm just giving it a mix. As you can see here, it wasn't softened enough. So what I did was I just put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds to let it melt. So I'm using about half a bulb of roasted garlic to add to this mix, because this is going to give that garlic parmesan wings that extra voo 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 boop boop boops flavor here. So you want to give everything a mix here. I'm adding in dry parsley. If you have fresh parsley, that works as well, but you know, you use what you have on hand, okay? So I have my air fryer set on 370 degrees. I'm cooking the wings for 30 minutes, flipping it halfway through. So I had to do this in 2 batches because my air fryer could not hold all these wings. So once it was done, this is how it looks. Tell me if this don't look fried to you. If I told you this was not fried, would you believe me? All right, so you see, this is why I use the baking powder, to make it look good and also have that crispy taste when you're biting into it. So now I'm putting the butter back in, and as you can see, the butter got cold again. So it kind of curdled a bit. But once I put the wings in, it started to melt, as you can see, because the wings were still pretty much warm. So you just put all the wings in, and then you let it coat in that garlic butter until it's coated properly. And if not, you can do the hack that I did, was just take a piece of foil paper, cover it, and just shake it up until all that nice flavor was distributed evenly, like as you see here. So then what I did was I took the cheese and I grated as much cheese as possible. As far as the measurements go, you just grate as much as your heart tells you to until it says stop. Okay, you might experience some heartburn. It might be a little salty, but you know what? Eat in moderation, okay? Just watch your health. Health is wealth, all right? So I'm just giving this a mix in the coating. And then I went ahead and I plated it as my final results. So I ate it with some of this ranch dressing here. By the way, this was a homemade ranch dressing that I made, so I can post a recipe for that if you like. So this is how it looked. It was amazing. It was tasty. You know, you can do this on Wing Wednesdays. You can do this if you feel like for a snack. Even like now that football season is here, you can do this as a snack for like game day, all right? There you go. So I'm gonna ask this again. Are y'all team flats or team drummies? You know, I love my drummies. Twice on Sunday, all day, every day, okay? So friends, try this recipe out. Let me know what you think by leaving a comment. As always, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Until next time.